For this episode of Off the Clock, we're hitting Madison mud. It's Pottery. Henry Anderson's inside. Figured as a defensive lineman. Good with his hands. Well, let's test him out on the Pottery wheel. I've never done it. Maybe he's an expert. I don't know. Let's find out. There he is, the king of Pottery. What's up?
What's up, Ethan?
How you doing?
Great.
All right.
Ready to do some sculpting.
You come here often on your off days?
No.
Okay.
Not gonna lie.
All right, well, I said this before. I figured as a defensive lineman, you'd be pretty good with your hands, but
Yeah.
this is obviously a little different.
Yeah. Good with the hands. I don't know how the hands are gonna do sculpting a bull though.
Henry, before we get started, I think you and I both need a demo. So I think it's time to bring in Melanie, who owns the studio here. So Melanie, if you'd love to show us what we're doing here, because we have no idea.
Well, most people haven't done this before.
That's the beauty of it?
That's sort of the beauty of
Okay.
it. Perfection's not an option today. Okay, we're gonna try and make a thing, and it's hopefully gonna be about this big. It's gonna have some air in it, and when it comes home in 3 weeks, which you'll come and pick up, you'll be able to stick anything in there. You can drink out of it, put pencils inside of it, put whatever you want. So you want to just kind of slap that right in the center of the wheel. Awesome. Now you want to take two hands. You just want to go. Good. The noise does help. I promise. This is going to go here, and this is going to go there, and then you're going to follow it up.
Okay. You got your core activated?
Everything's activated. I'm ready to go.
How does this compare to one of Justice's workouts so far?
This might be harder.
Really?
It's definitely more brain power.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, okay. More brain
Justice,
power.
we just go in there and lift weights. We don't really think
No,
much.
we don't do that here. We activate the brain and the core. I don't like the fact that my other hand is just like, it's like a joystick on my thumb.
I know.
Like, Henry likes to play video games. It's like you play Xbox, right?
Yeah.
It feels like this is like the joystick on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it's like, well, this is not comfortable for either of us.
So right now you're making it stick. So now we're going to take this hand, and we're going to do what's called coning up. This palm towards these fingers. Ready?
Like, what were you expecting when you first started in like the fetal position, ready to do this, and then now you got
honestly
a
thought
cone-looking thing?
I thought we were gonna flatten it to the point where
Yeah,
it was
me
like
too.
a crepe. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be like a crepe type of
Yeah.
shape right there. But
And do you feel comfortable with the wheel yet?
I'm super comfortable with the
Okay,
wheel.
good.
I feel like I'm at home right now.
What would Andre Carter say about this?
I think he'd be impressed. I don't know if he'd be able to pull something like this off.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay. Henry, I heard a little rumor. Well, we're throwing a pot right now. That's technically what it's called. And I heard that you were a record holder in shot put.
I was indeed. I started shot put and discus my junior year in high school. Shot put's not as much technique. I wasn't great at discus because discus is a lot of you have to have really good technique. But shot put, you pretty much just like
Raw
muscling.
power?
Yeah, just torquing, just throwing it as hard as you can. And I was like good at that, I guess. So yeah, I didn't really use much technique in that. I just would throw it pretty much as hard as I could.
Well, your technique has since been refined to get around offensive line.
Of course.
Well, that was the foundation.
Yeah, it definitely, I started doing it because one of my football coaches kind of told me that it helps just the torque and explosiveness you need to be successful in shot put kind of translates to football a little bit.
And what was your height weight as a high school champion in shot put?
I was 6'6", and I was probably about 245. So I was pretty skinny.
I hope that the Pottery has the same effect that the shot put did.
I hope so too.
Yeah, the bowl's looking pretty good right now.
Thank you. Yours too.
Yeah, well,
yours is
thanks.
looking sexy.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment. If this were like Madden, okay, and you could improve your spin move, finesse move, power, any one of your moves, what would this add towards?
This would definitely be helpful with finesse moves. I think just using the hands, I mean, that's big for defensive linemen, especially on the inside, going against the guards and the centers. You gotta be good with your hands. There's not as much space to work on the inside, so you gotta be good with your hands.
Uh-huh.
So I think this definitely helped I don't know. I feel like I'm more precise with my hands now.
Okay,
I feel
with
like
hand
my
placement and
yeah,
stuff like
hand
that?
placement's gonna be better. Just feel a little bit more like I added some coordination to my hands today.
Okay, that's great. Same, but that won't help me with too much. Holding mics, I don't know. But no, I had a great time. And that was Off the Clock in Madison Mud. And Henry, thanks a lot for coming here on your free time, and hope to see you here soon.
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, me too.